click on somebody's picture, you guys know how to take a screenshot? Anybody? No?
Yeah, home button and the top button.
Yep, this power button in this circle. You have their picture up there. I've got Sheila up there as a realtor. Click. I just took a picture of her. I click on the Brander app. You go in there. We'll have your 40 different designs in there with call to action. One of them is going to be to text. One is going to email. Whatever it is. So you take their picture. You go in your little back database. You click on one of them. And these are just samples. So you click on one of them. It's going to have a call to action, like I said. You click on it. And then you just direct message it back to them. Right while you're in Facebook, right? I love it, right? Right while you're in Facebook or LinkedIn, you literally could click, 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 click. At night when my wife and kiddos watch movies, I'm just sitting in my chair watching the movie, just hoping I don't get dumber watching this movie. So I'm clicking, clicking,
Not
clicking
possible.
all the time. What? Not possible. Easy.
Small window,
Hey,
but
what
went
was
for
that
it.
reference you made earlier about that? What? Mel who? Torme?
Mel Torme, yeah.
I thought we were the same age. I didn't know you were like 20 years older.
8 years older.
I've been waiting on that one.
It's a maturity thing.
It's a maturity thing. True. Factual. So, hey, in my opinion, if you're sitting there at night, click, boom, 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 watching your movie, doing whatever, sitting at an airport, whatever, pay a virtual assistant, you got teenage kids or older or younger or whatever, click, 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 click. You send 1,000 of those a night to realtors. It costs you this much money, zero. Costs you some time. No postage, no permits, bulk mail permits, no running to the Van Buren post office with big bags of mailer stuff like idiot Jim's going to be doing. No labels, no Googling labels, no sticking them, no stuffing them, printing them, whacking them. Free, simple, easy. Do 1,000 of them a night. The next morning, you're going to have people that watched your video, went and did it, and signed in. It's simple, free, easy. Yes?
Okay, I guess I've been doing this wrong.
No, you haven't been doing this. Hopefully.
You're thinking about group book.
You're thinking about group book.
Oh, okay.
Brander.
Okay,
This is
so
Brander.
I haven't done that.
You haven't seen this yet.
Woo.
So the only thing we have to do with this is I've got a list of, like I said, the Grand Canyon, the St. Louis Arch, and the New York City.
But those local branders call to actions can be done on video. We can just set our own up,
Bingo.
You just have those ready for us.
Yeah, if you're talented enough. So what I was going to do is have Maureen as our designer. She does all this stuff. It looks gorgeous.
I would have now.
Well, yeah. Well, this is free, isn't it? Free.
No, but
It's an
the
app.
call to action buttons that are linked into, I have to program, so I have to program those with my website.
No. So it's not hyperlinked. So they're going to have to do something. I wish we could hyperlink it. So,
I want to hyperlink those.
yeah, of course. I wish we could do that. I don't think, so you guys know how to, when you're on Facebook, you can direct message somebody. And direct messages, like 100% of them get through. They look at them, right? And you get a message. You might ignore it, but it's getting through. It's not getting spam blocked. You're not getting sued by the FCC.
No, this is a manual process, but it's a free process.
No, it's just so I'm on your LinkedIn and take a picture. I slap one of the things about it. I go down and pull up, I just click on send a direct message to you, the little lightning bolt thing down at the bottom. I put the picture in and I send it right back to them.
It can get reported as spam. A Facebook message sent to you unsolicited can get reported as spam. Just FYI.
There you go. Maybe some
So, yeah.
you might get blocked. But so that one's a simple, free, easy one. I know you guys got a boogie. I'll show you one more. You guys know the Groove Book and what we're doing there. Same process. So that one, Brander, just go to your app store. I'm an Apple iPhone guy, so I don't know the other
Google Play.
stuff.
I already downloaded it.
Just download it. We have an account, and you can sign into that one. So what we'll do is we'll have Maureen create 40 graphics, right? Okay, we love them. Anybody got any more ideas? We'll email it out to everybody. Hey, you forgot this, you forgot that. Great. Let's make it 60 of them. So she'll make 60 graphics. And then Maureen, I know this is going to suck, but I need 60 of those for every single one of us in the back office portal, or we'll get separate accounts and we'll just load them in there. And so you just go in there and you pick one and you'll find which ones are working the best. So there'll be a call me and email me, the website. We'll try all different kinds of stuff.
So Dana asked a good question I want to ask. She said, how will this be connected to me? It's because she would download this and direct message out of her Facebook page Sheila, and Sheila would say, hey, that kid, Dana, wow, I texted this number, and I'm blown away by this, let me get back to this gal in the message box. That's how it's gonna happen.
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, it'll have your phone.
I know that it's being employed to her, but I want to get her to my website.
You're gonna tell her right on that.
And Infusionsoft connect her, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
want to like
Yeah.
hack her so that she goes to that. I can see her watching the videos.
Be glad you're not a dude. Dating would have been rough. You're trying for the bases are loaded. You're trying to take a yard in the bottom of the ninth. You're trying to get too far with one step. And it's not probably ever going to be that easy.
I'm just trying to have it. I want it to have it dialed in. I want to get whatever I do as honed and dialed in as I can, so that if I send something, hopefully they can come back to me. But I want it to be multi-angle. So if they decide to, well, let me before I get that, I'll check it out, Dave. And then I want to go to my website.
Well,
not
that's
the
what it's
general
going to have
website.
on there. It's going to have your website address on there. If you want to double your business in 2016, go to www.meetdana.com. And they're going to go to your website, watch the videos. You're just throwing 1,000 messages out there to 1,000
That would be
million.
something that I would like to suggest to you guys as the email addresses are kind of long, and if you're going to do a plug-in, you can actually just write it and check it out here.
Yeah,
Read this,
absolutely.
and then the look at this
Hyperlink.
is actually a hyperlink, so it's not.
Where's our suggestion box? Oh, it's full. We didn't bring it.
With the suggestion box for money suggestions, you need to put $1,000 in along with the suggestion, and get enough suggestions to do some of this shit.
You ever see the graphic where the suggestion box is on top and the garbage can below?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so No, we have our hands full. I mean, I love the idea. If it's something you want to do and you have the technology.
Just use a short link. Just use a link shortener like Bitly.
Yeah. Bitly, or even better, if you're an Apple Mac person, it's right there in one of the drop downs. If you like the hyperlink, yes, I would. Click, and it hyperlinks a little button. Really simple. PC is a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys eating? Should we keep rolling? Well, so Groovebook is very much similar. So Tony went to town. These are 20 of Tony's Groovebooks. I'm gonna put
I
up
went to
Tony.
town.
Oh yeah, Jen went to town.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, that. All right, so have fun, drive safe, see ya. So Groovebook is kind of the same thing. Does everybody understand how that works, really, or not? Should I go through it, or am I boring people?
No, go through Groovebook.
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm going to go through it real quick. All Jen did for Tony was go to Facebook and look at a realtor's post or their site or whatever. Realtors are always posting fun stuff, whether it's real estate wise or family wise or whatever. So you just go there, click, take a picture, click, 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 get a whole bunch of them, 300, 400, 500 of them, load it up in your phone. It's so stinking simple. Click, click, click. That's what I do. I just load up a bank of them in my phone. And then you click on the Groovebook app, again, a free app. This book with postage and printing and the whole 9 yards is $2.95. It's called $3, right? So you have 100 pictures of realtors in their office and their address or whatever, or them at their daddy-daughter dance with their daughter or what have you. And so we're sending these in, I didn't even bring any, clear plastic boxes. This is a 4 by 6 inch picture. So the real high-end clear plastic box that this shows up in the mail, the realtor, and then the booklet that's going in there is going to be your booklet, your personal information, name, address, or name, phone number, email, and website. And the booklet will be a printed version of what's on your website. You know, what is this? How does it work? Who's it for? A picture of the front and the back with a link. It's going to have the 20 pictures of the testimonials that's on the testimonials page with the script underneath of what Stephen's saying about each testimonial below in italics, right? Does that make sense? So we're doing those. So the work that Tony's had to do, and Brian and Rob and Kevin, that they've been doing so far is you know, the little bit of a pain in the butt is you just have to type in this person, Coastal Properties Group, get their name, address, phone number, whatever, cut and paste it, put it on a label. Once you have all those on labels, you send them to us. We save all those labels in a file folder with Lois's name on it or Pete's name on it or what have you. And we get these 100 group books back. Then you go through and do the labels so they're in order. Then me and Cassie and the rest of us minions stick the labels on, put the stamps on, shove the sales booklet inside. All your stuff is kept separate. Trust me, it's set up at my bar at my house. It's a working office. Everybody has a banker's box with Tony's name on it or Pete's name on it, Kevin's name on it, Ben and Katie.
So they're all torn out or whatever out of the book. Is that
They're
right? They're
perforated.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. So the pictures are just.
address at the bottom though.
Yeah, some of them have the address on there, like this one, 9636 Broadway, New York, New York. Now, a lot of times they don't have the zip. It depends.
They mostly don't have the zip.
Yeah, so you gotta look them up real quick and make the label. But here's the good part. Thank you so much. Here's the good part. You do the labels once, it's done. So this one, we have to match the labels up because it's going to Lisa or Fred or Ted or whomever. So we have to stick the label on there to match, right? And I've told most of you this and you understand this. But now we have a file folder, right? With Al or Pete or Dennis or Steve. We've got a file of all those labels. So these have to match up perfectly with the label with the picture. That's common sense, right? But we have all those labels in our system, so then all the other mailers that we do are not as specific as their exact picture, right? We got the file, so we go to do the garbage cans. We got 20,000